Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 606 of the Daily 180. And today I want to answer actually a question that was posed by one of our subscribers when I put out my video recently on the power of focus. That individual, Caitlin, said, "Hey, that's great. This is all great information, but how in the world do I make focus work for me? I am terribly unfocused. I struggle with," okay, she didn't say all that stuff. What she said was, "Can you give me some tips? I'd appreciate that." And I said, "Absolutely. Tell you what, the next 5 or so of our series are going to all talk around that idea." Caitlin's actually made it in. And so, Caitlin, this one and the next 4 are going to all be for you. Now, some of you may have heard this before, and if you have, congratulations. My question to you would be, now that you've heard it again, do you use it? And the technique is called chunking. Now, this is not blowing chunks. This is not the vomiting. This is not that thing that we used to talk about when we were, silly junior high students, and we were talking about, the stuff that made us uncomfortable and made us sick. Although big projects sometimes make us feel very sick, very nauseous. So we feel like that, right? But no. In this particular case, chunking is very simple. It's a very simple process, and it is a process of taking what looks like a huge project and bringing it down into pieces that can all be accomplished within 15 to 30 minutes. Now, I use 15 to 30 minutes because I have a short attention span. And because I like to reward myself. In fact, we're right now in the middle of the end of a 30-minute time frame where I prepared a blog post out on Medium and I'm preparing this video. And when it's done, I'm going to do 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to have myself a Coke Zero. And number 2, I'm going to take myself to lunch. Now, for me, little rewards like that of accomplishing something along the way, rewards I was going to do anyway, but rewards that I push off just a little bit to get me to accomplish a chunk of activity is one way that I improve my focus. But it can't happen unless I have those chunks, because all too often I say, well, I'll try and work on a project. And I look at a project and I'm like, oh my gosh, this project seems so huge. For instance, I'll give you one, same one that I used in the Medium post that I did just a few moments ago, cleaning my garage. Cleaning the garage seems huge. It seems unsurmountable. I've got so much stuff, my kids' stuff, my wife's stuff that came from neighbors that I have no idea who they are, all over the place. So what I do is I say, all right, break the garage down into zones, zone 1 through 6. And then I say, okay, I'm going to tackle zone 1 until it's done. I'm going to work for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to work for 30 more minutes today. That's it. 1 hour, 2 blocks of 30 minutes. In between those, I'm going to give myself a little bit of snack, a little bit of a drink, and then I'm going to let myself go. Using chunking as a tool to break down big projects into manageable bite-sized chunks is one way that you can improve your focus. Caitlin, I hope this was beneficial for you, but I hope it's also beneficial for everybody else who's been watching and who tunes in. In the meantime, if this has been useful, let us know. If this has been useful, share it with others. If this has been useful, hit the button to subscribe, hit the bell to be reminded so that you can know when we're doing these. As I always say, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.